All right, let's get into this freaking drama that's going on here. It's always fun when we talk about drama. So, basically, we're going to start with my video here, but our young man friend here is in some trouble with the law. And when I say law, I mean not the law, but I guess the social law on TikTok. So, for those of you who don't know, and I know very well because I was very attached to the story, our young friend Chris here, Donelij, I can't still say his name correctly. I think it's Donelij. I don't know. He was canceled a few months ago because basically his content, he used to do duets where he would like smile at the camera and then he would frown when he sees somebody, well, really anything. And some of his videos, not even most of them, some of them were like aimed at LGBT people. Now, me, I interpreted them as lighthearted jokes. They were funny to me. It's like, oh, when you transition, it's weird. Like, listen, it's bizarre. When people transition, it's shocking and it's weird, okay? Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was across the line on what should have been produced. So maybe some backlash was deserved. Now, for context, before he was canceled, when he had like 3 million followers on his main account and he was verified, and he didn't feel like he would be threatened into like, you know, he had no threat of like, oh, I'm only going to do this because people are asking. He's like, you know what? I'm going to stop making this content because people are upset by it. Now, most of the people being upset came from the fact that when he got verified, people were like, oh my God, right? Whatever. But it is what it is. So there was a big public outcry. An individual named Heartthrobbert made it worse by like going after Donelij and saying slanderous things about him, and then Donelij's fan base defended him in a way that made Donelij look worse. But a big proponent of the canceling here was our friend here, right? He was a big proponent of the canceling, constantly pushing this canceling narrative. I don't know why he was so aggressive, but he was super aggressive, constantly making videos that even like really antagonistic shit, even once Donelij was canceled, being like, oh, you got what you deserved. He even made a video recently, if he still has it on here, I don't know if I can find it because I'm bad at finding things, where he just randomly decided to stoke the flames like a week or two ago to upset Donelij. Now, I don't know if he still has it up, but there was literally no reason to make it. Maybe one of you guys could find that for me really quick and send it to me. But it was completely irrelevant. Like, it was just random, and it was just meant to be, like, it was just meant to upset and, like, just restoke the flames, right? And you guys got to understand something. Our friend, Chris, I say that. He deleted it. Oh, he deleted it because he's a fucking scumbag. So he made it and then he deleted it because he got bullied for it, probably, which is good. Now I come to the perspective of like, listen, you really could have hurt Chris. I mean, Chris's traction is way down. He has a lot of followers on his main and old account, but they don't really come with the views anymore because every time he made a new account, it was banned. He had his main account, it was verified banned, his alt account was banned, about 7 accounts in total were banned. Like, literally 7 accounts. I'm not even exaggerating, all right? He's not super into the priority, and he was even getting antagonized on accounts where he did nothing. He had this one account that was just like Nick the Dude. It was just some random fucking video that was like, hey, a random page where he was just pretending to be like a guy that wasn't Donelij. He was just doing solo content with his dog. That page got muted, it got banned for doing nothing because he was on the hit list, the cancel culture hit list. He didn't have time to be educated. Education culture of like, hey, this is inappropriate, so maybe don't do it. He didn't have time to do that. Well, he was doing that, but he didn't have time to express that. It was like, you're canceled. We don't care about you. And that's the toxicity of cancel culture. Because realistically speaking, here's what I'm going to say. I don't think that Chris was making antagonizing content towards LGBT people to be antagonizing. I think he found it funny. Once he was told that it wasn't appropriate, he stopped doing it. Then he gets canceled for it, and then he's starting to do it again a little bit here and there because he's frustrated, and now he's trying to be antagonistic. Canceling people just pushes them farther into their own zone, okay? So you want to cancel this kid for doing something when he really isn't doing anything wrong, or at least not intentionally, and now you're actually pushing him farther to the right, I guess you would say. But it's all silly. So this is apparently the video that he made randomly later on to be antagonistic, to try to stoke the flames and hide behind his base player.
Turned TikTok into a war zone for like a week and then literally disappeared.
It's so sad.
Turned TikTok
It was longer than that.
into
Obviously, with the Stitch feature, you only do 5 seconds. But like, so that's the point. So, but also, just so you guys know, our friend here was also very much like involved with harassing the one guy that was getting canceled over ice cream, where he was like, where he liked, he made a comment under a video that was a lesbian woman saying like, "Hey, it's okay to be gay in religion, but you have to like not act on those urges." And the guy was like, "Oh, like this is like something we really should talk about as a society," basically something like that. Now, for the progressives out there, I think that's morally wrong. I just want you guys to understand something, and that is this. There is a massive conflict with people who are very religious, balancing their religion versus like accepting people in society. Most religious people want to be accepting. They're just like, sometimes it can be like a little difficult, or it can be difficult to do it the exact way that you feel that they should. Most religious people, I would say, at least in my sphere, are accepting of everybody. They just don't necessarily agree with the lifestyle, but they would never do anything to violate anybody's individual rights. They may not necessarily want to associate themselves, but that's in my sphere. That's not even this kid. This kid, simply put, just thought it was an interesting thing to talk about because he's religious. Yeah, Jame, whatever the fuck it is. It was just like, oh, it's important to talk about. That's it. Nothing crazy. And he was active in the canceling. Now, why am I going through all of this? What does all this matter? Why does it matter? Well, this is why it matters. I found the video. Basically, our friend Nmillz1 here made an insensitive joke, which I found funny. But considering his sphere of canceling for racist jokes, he's getting canceled for it. So let's listen.
Watching the news, and these photos came out of people in Mexico climbing the border wall, trying to get into the U.S. illegally. Let me just show you. Like, look. Oh. No, that's the wrong thing.
How the turntables have turned. So listen.
I just found, I could just play, let's just play my video.
Listen, this joke actually is kind of funny. You know, it's supposed to kind of expose the hypocrisy of conservatives, whatever. Here's the problem, my man. You were very active in trying to cancel Donelij? I don't know. Either way, despite the fact that the young man said he was going to stop making the content that you were upset about him making, you kept stabbing at him until he lost a bunch of accounts. And so while I am not somebody who supports cancel culture, it is your own toxic community that is consuming you. So, good luck.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. The joke itself is funny. It's insensitive, but the joke is like, hey, conservatives, you're so upset about people climbing the wall because, you know, they're coming to America illegally, but you're not upset about people scaling the wall at the, you know, well, that's the wall. It's like, it's all performative with the scaling. They're trying to like enact some kind of like weird revolutionary take. But like, it's like the hypocrisy, whatever. It's a funny joke. It's a little insensitive, but it's a funny joke. The problem is, the joke was funny. No, 100%. Problem is the sphere he's in is that's not appropriate. So he was getting canceled by some of his own people. But here's actually another problem. First of all, I wouldn't have apologized. I mean, I don't have an audience of super, sensitive losers. I'm sure I have some in there, both progressive and conservative. But overall, people are like, funny. A lot of my edgier, darker jokes are actually received pretty well, even by the people that are like the subject of those jokes. There are always people who are like upset and gonna cry about everything, but like I have pretty positive reception of like a lot of different like edgy jokes. Like people like tend to find it funny. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna get canceled." Like, you know, you're pushing it a little bit, but it's funny, right? Like I had to repost this one, but it had 7.2 mil. It got muted because that's fucking lame. If I can find it, I don't even know what the fuck it is. What is this?
Trans women are not women, and trans men are not men. The reason being is because if they...
Oh, I don't care. I don't know what that is. I'm just getting off. You get my point. Anyway, the problem is his apology that wasn't even necessary, but he needed to put out there. He put it out on his alternative account. Right? So he wasn't even serious about his apology. Right? This is his apology. So he put it on his alternative account. Right? It has like 100. It has about 1 mil, but not the 3 million, and it doesn't have the same traction. Okay, it clearly does not have the same traction here. So his apology was performative. He didn't even want to jeopardize his main account for the apology because he apparently didn't think it was worth apologizing about. Now I don't either, but at least I'm not like a coward about it.
Okay, hey you guys, I just wanted to talk about something really quick. So I posted a video earlier today,
and I was pretending to be a Trump supporter because Trump supporters are like very anti-immigrant, and I compared people.
Trump supporters aren't anti-immigrant. Trump supporters are anti-illegal immigration. Okay.
Climbing the
A Spanish streamer at 2.2 million concurrent. Hey, good for them. Holy shit.
Capitol Hill building wall to people like crossing the border and climbing the border wall, because you know it's like ironic that they were climbing the Capitol Hill wall. But after a couple minutes of posting it, I just realized that it came off as insensitive and kind of was painting immigrants in a bad light. And
Not really. It was an insensitive joke. That's why it was funny.
It wasn't really my joke to make, and I didn't really see people upset, but I'm upset because I feel like I messed up, and I want to be honest and take accountability and be transparent with you guys, because it would never be my intention to mock someone's status or mock someone for being an immigrant. But
God, so woke. Just shut the fuck up. Here's the thing. This is bullshit performative nonsense. First of all, he was receiving a lot of backlash from his follower base that are cancel cultureites. Did you say that? And second of all, if you were really sorry, why are you putting it on your alt account? Now, of course, he later, this was 3 days ago, put one on his main account. Yeah, 2 days ago. So the day later, basically trying to gaslight people into thinking that the reason that he did it was because his main account is all jokes and his alt account is serious.
to really quickly make a video.
That's the narrative he tries to promote.
So I get an iced latte from Starbucks. Iced vanilla.
Wow, sounds serious. Iced latte.
So I'm leaving the store and I'm checking out because I bought a drink for my.
Sounds serious. Yeah, shitposting. This is your shitpost account. This is very clearly a shitposting account where you literally shitpost. Okay? This is your main account that has the traction. So we're going to listen, or the other way around. Excuse me. Oh, wait, this was the main account? His main account's a shitpost account. What's his alt account about then?
My skin looks really clear right now.
Okay, shitposting. It's all, I mean, both of his accounts are shitposting, and this is a joke.
And the media. Where's the news and the media?
Very funny. Yeah, both his accounts are just unsubstantial bullshit, which is fine. Most TikToks are. Mine, you can make that argument as well. I wouldn't be offended. But clearly, the reason that he didn't put it on his the main account is because he just didn't want people to see it. He wanted to be able to say he made the video that had as small of a viewership as possible, but also making the people who are trying to cancel him happy while not jeopardizing his main account.
Hey, you guys, I wanted to really quickly make a video on this because yesterday I made a video where I compared Trump supporters climbing the Capitol building wall to people climbing the border wall, trying to point out.
Did we listen to this?
Okay, hey, you guys, I just.
Yeah, we did.
How ironic that is, because Trump supporters are very anti-immigrant, but after it being up for a few minutes, I realized how insensitive it came across, and just that it wasn't
the same
my
video
joke to make, and I would never ever try to mock someone's stuff.
I would make the joke. How is it not your joke to make? You know what's crazy? Even by the fucking bullshit progressive logic that you can only make fun of yourself, it still works because he's making fun of white people. So by that logic, your joke works just fine. You're making fun of white people. You're not making fun of Mexicans scaling the wall.
Status or mock someone for being an immigrant.
He's not really mocking anybody for being an immigrant. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Poo-poo face.
That was not my intention at all.
Doo-doo, diarrhea, poop face.
After the video, I made an apology on my spam account, and the reason I made it on my spam account is because people tend to not take me seriously on my main, and I was scared people were just going to try to make jokes and not understand the gravity of the situation. But I'm not going to make excuses.
Yeah, because like his alt account is full of like serious content. Y'all will never see me stick a wine glass and cake. That's some really serious content on his alt. That's how I know that this account is for serious stuff, because he won't stick a wine glass and cake.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Very serious stuff. Very serious stuff that he's posting on this account. That's clearly why he put that here. Yeah, I get it, right?
If you've got to put a towel or a t-shirt on your head as like a girl POV for a video.
Very serious stuff. You get the point? This guy's a fucking moron. Pretty well, yeah. So this is actually, if I wanted to be all trigger wordy, this is like gaslighting. Guys, I didn't want to put it up. I didn't want you to think that it wasn't serious, so I put it up on my serious account. You're an idiot. Also, my account is like half serious, half bullshit. Nobody has trouble figuring out when I'm being serious. Anyway, our friend Chris fired the fuck back. What the hell happened? Chris fired back at him, and it was actually rather funny. Is this the right account? What the fuck just happened? About to say. All the videos disappeared. How crazy was that? So he fired back. So we're going to watch him. And what I find so funny, this seems to be a new trend, is like, this is kind of like, this is, and like, I'm not trying to be like, over, but this is like the trend I started a little bit. Like, about a month ago, maybe. I started changing. So I always did like commentary content, but I would do stitches. It gave me time to show the video, and then commentate on it. But then I've been doing this type of style where I put it up in the corner and then I have a color up in the top, depending on the size of the video. And then I do commentary on the particular thing. You can see I've been doing this, and people seem to be picking up on this type of content. It works really well. Let's see how far back I've been doing this for. I seem to start. Oh, we're still going. Still going. I've been doing this for a while. Holy shit. All right. So it started like right here. First video.
So this
yeah, so I've been doing this for like maybe 3 weeks. He did to make money off my yeah, sell out pop. But listen, when you make videos that are your own videos instead of duetting and stitching, you get more money. Like, I don't know why you guys are so upset about the fact that I'm trying to make a living so I could do this content. So fuck you. Anyway, I found it funny. I think it's pretty cool because part of the subtext there is like he's gonna analyze the video. Anyway, let's watch it.
So recently, this white teenage boy has made an insensitive racist joke towards Mexicans. And honestly, man, all I can say about it is, that's just messed up. How could you do such a thing? That's just racism. And you deserve everything that's coming towards you. For real. That's messed up. Real talk. So
it's basically just the same videos back at him.
So after making a video talking about the controversy that is going on with Nmillz1, hey man, it's not looking good. He blocked me now. All I can say is, you can try to ignore it, hey, but you're still racist, man. So
I love this.
So it appears that Noah has made an apology video on what he said about the Mexicans.
It's just funny too, because you guys are not listen.
So recently,
okay, all right. It's just so funny. It's just funny to me. I don't even care. I find it like it's cool. Like, listen.
So this woman, 15. Shut the. So this. Listen. So I came across.
I don't know if you. All my videos start with like so, and then like he's got the one starting with so. I'm not even claiming it. I almost find it flattering. It's just funny. It's like so.
So recently. So after making a. So it appears that Noah has made an apology video on what he said about the Mexicans.
I'm not. Shut up.
This is a joke he said.
Copyrighted.
And look, it was a nice apology, but look, bro, it doesn't defeat the fact that you're still racist for saying that, bro. Like, look, bro, and I'm not sure if this was recently or after.
The goofy alert. That's a fucking Gemini. That's a Gemini thing. Freak the Gemini. Freak, not Gemini. Freak. That's a freak thing. The goofy alert. It's nice because it's like a little like subtle like nod to freak in me. I think it's cool.
I think he made that racist, insensitive joke on Mexicans, but he added this to his bio. He added the rainbow flag.
I like this.
And everybody already knew he was LGBT. But when he started getting the backlash for the racist joke he said, his own people started turning on him. So he added that to his bio. And Noah, you added that to your page because people are looking at you that don't know you. And if you had that in your bio, people are going to show you some remorse. But no, I can't show you no remorse, man. You're just a racist person. So,
I like how we called him out for that. That's a really good find. It's like, hey, he made sure that people knew he was LGBT, so they know, hey, don't attack me. No friendly fire. No full auto in the building, guys.
So after all this controversy with the white teenage boy that said the insensitive racist,
I just love how he's called him out for being white. Like, it's so irrelevant, and I know that Chris doesn't give a fuck about the fact that he's white, but it's like totally, it's just so antagonistic. I love it.
joke towards my Mexican homies. Hey man, It's alright. Even though I will never fully accept your apology. It's alright. We'll just leave this in the past. And you deserve every piece of cancel that you're getting right now.
I just love it because that's basically what the kid said to him. And he's just been like, oh, he's just turning it around. All right? Just turning it around, man.
Hey, if you support that man right there, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. So many of you may know of this man right here. This racist.
I honestly love how he's just continuing. It is so funny.
Teenage boy. And many of you may know of this man too. This disgusting man.
Oh my god.
And many of you may know of this man too. This man wrongfully got canceled. And so many alt people were smoking on that Chris pack, dancing on that Chris Great. Yeah, alright. Man, I need to know whose pack is hitting harder.
Oh my god.
That Gemini pack. Man, I got a poll. Go vote using the poll in the link in my bio. Man.
Wait a minute. Gemini versus Noah. Oh, what the fuck? Is this on something else? I don't know what that is. I can't do it.
Many of you.
I thought that was on Instagram. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. It's just so funny. This is what happens when you're like, you try to be super fucking woke all the time and you play the woke Olympics. Like when you play this woke Olympics bullshit, you're gonna like, you talk shit, you get hit. Like grow some thick skin. Yeah, no, we know. Chris is trying to make a joke about imitating him when he was canceled. That's the whole joke. That's why it's so funny. That's why it's a clapback. I want to say thank you so much, guys, to all my Patreons, and a special shout out to my Papa XL Patreons. Without all you guys, I would just be some fat dude screaming into a microphone. So thank you so much, guys. Mwah. I love you all. I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.